Thanks for tuning in to Big Brother G's Hobby Reviews. Today we got the Hogs Gyroblade. Just picked this up at Target. Looked like a pretty cool helicopter. Had that metal reinforced body, so I thought I'd check it out. Has the gyro stabilization. It also has the A frequency. They also have a B frequency, so you can fly with a friend. And it requires 6 AA batteries to operate it. So let's dig into this bad boy and see what it's all about. We have the Hogs Gyroblade out of the box. I got the gunmetal gray color. I believe there was one other color, it was blue. I prefer this one, I thought it looked pretty sleek. It also has the metal reinforced body. Don't know how much it'll do for performance wise, but it definitely looks cool. Then one of the big things I noticed on this Hog is that it has the single blade as opposed to the stack blade that it has on the Heli Replay and some of the other ones I think they've had. So we'll go ahead and see how that actually plays out today, whether it's a disadvantage or an advantage. So here's the controller they provided us with. Little big, but not too bad. Right here we have the left and right trim button. That's always nice to see because every once in a while the helicopters do get a little out of whack. And then up top here we have the on-off switch / charge switch. There's where your port is, that's where you'll charge it. And then up top here we have the A and B, that's for your frequencies. This helicopter is an A frequency, so that's where I'll leave it. And then we have the light button right there. You can see on the front of the Hog right there, boom, there's a little light. And that's how you control it. Now, the one thing I cannot stand about Hogs controllers that they seem to do a lot is the spring-loaded throttle. I cannot stand this spring-loaded throttle. So, if you're like me, I'll go ahead and show you guys how to take it out. If you like it, go ahead and keep it in there. It's all up to you. But I'm going to go ahead and show you how to take it out right now. Here we have the controller that we're going to go ahead and modify right now. What you'll need to do first is take the 4 screws out of the back of the controller. Take these little guys. They go on the joystick. They're for your thumbs. Take those off, and then if you look right here, is the little light switch. It doesn't actually have a harness or anything that it sets in. It just kind of chills in the controller, so that'll fall out. So there you go. Now, go ahead and open it up. And you can see right there is where the screw is and the spring. We're going to go ahead and take that screw right out. That spring's going to pop out, and then we'll have a free throttle. So we'll go ahead and just take the screw right here out. And then right here is the spring. Just pop that right off. There it is, that stupid annoying spring. And now you can see that the throttle is free to go and hover and stay wherever it wants. Let's go try it out. You pop off that spring, you're gonna need to put the controller back together. Now the only reason I'm showing you this part is because it's a little difficult and it gets annoying. This light switch that I was telling you about, it doesn't have a harness to go anywhere, so it just sits in there. So what you need to do is, when you put it in the controller, you need to put it in there and try to hold it with your finger in place so that when you go to put it back on, it's a lot easier. I find it easier to hold it this way, so I'm going to hold it that way and show you. So go ahead and pressing against the that button against the plastic takes a little maneuvering, but you'll get it. And boom, it's in there. Like I said, it might take you a few tries. Don't get frustrated. All you got to do is, like I said, pretty much you're just taking your nail or something, holding the button against the frame of the controller, and then you can go ahead and put your controller all back together. The light works just fine, all the buttons. You have your controller that is now a free hovering controller. It'll do whatever you want now, no more spring.
and everything will work just fine. Go ahead and put the 4 screws back in and let's get ready to fly this. So before we take flight, I just want to point out a few things that interest me that I've never seen any other air hog products do. I noticed the main rotor right here. It appears that it controls the pitch. Very curious about that. Can't wait to fly it to check that out. So we'll see how that is. Normally most of them have a vertical back tail rotor, and that's usually what gives it the pitch and where it makes it go forward and back and this and that. So curious to try that out. Another thing that's not a huge deal, but I think it's kind of cool because I've never seen it, is the metal. I really like the bottom, how it does have metal aluminum landing. That's a cool little feature. Never seen that before. One more thing I'd like to point out that I thought that was just kind of a cool novelty thing, I guess, is the fact that it has a light on the bottom and that it's red. I've seen lights before, but never really a red one, so that's kind of cool when you're flying around in the air, see a red light cruising. So let's go ahead and finally take this bad boy on a flight and see what we can do with it. So there it is, you just saw it in action. Definitely a fun little Air Hogs helicopter. By far the fastest one I've ever flown by them. And as far as the crash factor goes, it held up good. Crashed it a few times, you guys didn't see that, but it held up really good, especially for the price. 40 bucks at Target, can't go wrong. If you're bored, have nothing else to do, and you want some fun little hobby to play with in your house, this is your guy. Definitely super fun. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace out, and stay tuned for more reviews in the future. Bye.